If honey could speak, it would say, I am one of the greatest health food scams of today. I've fooled so many people. In fact, if I were a human, I would be the love child of Mary Carlton, 17th century bigamist and self-proclaimed princess, and Baron Munchausen, who claimed to have ridden a flying cannonball and flown to the moon. Now I know what you're thinking. Why exactly am I such a scam? Aren't I just naturally healthy? Well, of course I'm naturally healthy. If you're an athlete, that is. Why is that? Well, the minute you eat me, I flood your bloodstream with glucose, basically sugar. This is okay for athletes because they use it all straight away for intense physical activity. The thing is that the only workout most of you humans seem to give yourself is one, your fingers. Now here's the problem. If you don't immediately need the glucose in me for physical activity, then that unused glucose needs to be moved out of the bloodstream ASAP. It's far too dangerous to stay there. Left in the bloodstream, that flood of glucose would be as dangerous for your body as a real flood is in your town or city, damaging vital organs like the heart, kidneys, eyes, and more. And what happens to that flood of unused glucose? It turns into fat. Truly natural sugar comes wrapped up in fibre. You may have heard of it. It's called fruit. The fibre in the fruit slows down the release of the glucose into the bloodstream. Imagine that instead of a flood, you now have a canal, a moderate flow of glucose the body can safely deal with. So you have no massive influx of glucose into the bloodstream, and the fat cells are not needed as dumping grounds for the extra sugar. Time to celebrate. Okay, to recap now. Sugar that is not in fruit behaves very differently in your body, depending on if you need the energy for physical activity or not. But let's get back to me, honey. I contain almost no fibre, so therefore I act on your body just like, you guessed it, processed sugar. Now it is true that I contain some minerals, antioxidants and amino acids. But let me ask you a question. Do these nutrients cancel out my rather unwelcome ability to help you build up your fat stores? I'm such a scam because for 99% of people, it makes no difference whether I'm organic, manuka, raw, orange blossom, or acacia. I'm no more healthy than processed sugar. The UK National Health Service and WebMD.com both call me basically sugar and higher in calories than typical white sugar. So now you've heard from me. It's up to you. Do you oversimplify and go for, well, it's natural and therefore good for me? Or do you choose to support your health and pause before you tuck into any more honey?